Hey Zelda fans, are you ready to master Hyrule with some game-changing cheats and tips today? We're diving into the secrets of infinite arrows, harnessing the powers of elemental weapons, and honing your combat skills in Breath of the Wild. Stick around to become the ultimate hero of time. Welcome to our Zelda Breath of the Wild series. In this 4-part adventure, we'll explore the best cheats and tips to advance your gameplay, from infinite arrows to powerful elemental weapons and pro combat strategies. We've got you covered. Let's start with today's focus: infinite arrows and elemental weapons. First up, we have infinite arrows. Apparently, infinite arrows is a glitch where if you stay somewhere, enemies cannot hit you with normal arrows. Apparently, if you don't pick them up, they'll keep shooting you infinitely until you get 999 arrows, practically. At the moment, I have 6, so this is kind of good. So you need to find an enemy that has bows and just start like dodging them. How you go. So, like he had bow and arrow, but I want to go to these two guys in here and just see. Oh look guys, there's a dragon in the back. I was kind of thing. Since there's 2 of them, I'll get twice times the arrows. And since you're in the area, nothing despawns. So I'm just gonna keep this up. There's like under and it can make me faster. See, you can do this as long as you want. After all, this is the start of the game area. This is the plateau. You start in this area. No, this only works for normal arrows. This does not work. So even if you go to the Lynels at the Zora's Domain, it does not work. They only have that for cool effects. They do respawn, but okay, I'm gonna go kill them and collect up all of you. And now they're all dead. And now you just want to start picking up arrows. It's not okay. You can do this for long periods of time. I didn't do it as long, maybe, but you are just want to look for shiny things on the ground. If you just keep this up for like a long or you go for like hours and hours on end, because I don't think enemies don't have a count of arrows. This is true. You can do this for infinite amount of points, but if you are in a rush, I do not recommend doing this and you just wasting your time. Yes, also if you kill an enemy with arrows, so you have a chance of them dropping there. Okay, on to the next myth. So next up, we have combat tips. Combat tips is a very good and useful one. I am gonna go find an enemy for you guys and show you what I mean by combat tips. Combat tips is very useful for you guys. Why and how is it useful? How do you need this? How is this very useful? And like, why do I need to try this? And why would I need to watch this video for this one too? Okay, this tip is very useful because it can help you use your skills to a brand new level. What I mean is it like it will give you ultimate powers. If you start practicing it, you fighting small enemies with you having no weapons and a shield, and that's it. And you start practicing your techniques. Soon enough, you will get to the point where you can see how I felt for arrows are in. Yeah. So we got an enemy here. Right? Okay, I am gonna use nothing but a sword and a shield. Straight out, I said this does work. And you maybe have discovered it by going to this one shrine in Kakariko Village. The one shrine in Kakariko Village. It does, yes, it does give you it does tell you what to do. But just in case you did not know. Yeah. This is a great trick. Not good. Someone fighting. See that? That's called Flurry Rush. If you dodge an attack from an enemy in the perfect time, you can Flurry Rush them. It works for practically almost a ton of attacks. Not every attack, it never works all the time. Works sometimes. If you meet them against a strong enemy, this is the way to do it. Mostly people use this a lot for Lynels, not with goblins. But they all have their own special attacks. His special attack is, let me see if it does. Lynels are very tough enemies, like one of the hardest enemies in the entire game. Harder than some of the, like, Glennon or and others. Because they're not This is one of the weakest types of Lynels. The game makes you buy them Freddy off. Like, see, now he's dead. Now, see, they're easy to beat. You get all sorts of cool weapons like this, Mighty Lynel, Savage Lynel, all sorts of cool stuff from these bad boys. So, yeah. But they are very tough. But, they do drop the greatest of. They drop the Lynels in you. And parts that sell for a lot. Tons of money. Okay, next we have last and final tips for fighting types. We got elemental weapons. If you don't know elemental weapons or elemental anything, elemental element, you guys know what I mean. Let's go and back to the Great Plateau. Elemental weapons work very easily. Thunder weapons like thunder shock arrows or the Great Thunder Blade, it will shock enemies and disarm them. Not Lynels. Just not Lynels. I know, sad, but it's not. But it will work for any other enemy besides a Lynel or anything really big that's really tough. So like what I mean is ice blade, the Great Frost Blade. All it does is it freezes your enemies, and if you shoot them with fire, it will do extra damage. It affects choo jellies too. So if you have a normal choo jelly and you shoot it with an ice arrow, it turns into ice choo jelly, thunder, fire. You guys know what I mean. Fire, the Great Fire Blade. All that does is burns your enemies, giving you time to attack them. The Ice One freezes them, Thunderblade disarms them, and you can use that to your power. I only have the Ice One at my disposal. Punch so now he's dead. Now I got first on the end. Let me go over here. Whoops. Now he's also dead. But then if I grab another weapon, I can like you can KO them. Like I'll show you a better example. An enemy that will not die immediately from one hit with this thing. Okay, I missed that. So, if they were still alive, I don't think it works when they're dead. You can hit them and they'll unbreak it, but they will come back and they're on. Now, you did extra damage. So let's say I decided to pull out my eyes, the Great Frost Blade, and then pull out this thing that does a 72 damage plus their ability. So I like do tons of damage to them. Okay, you're the better person to listen. A silver Pokemon. So now he's not dead. So then I can pull out my blade, and now it does extra damage. Okay. Yeah. Also, no, if you do want to get cool rupees, you might want to fight more stronger enemies. Like the Silver Bokoblin just gave me this thing. That's it for part 1 of our Zelda Breath of the Wild Cheats and Tips series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our next video. Share your favorite tips in the comments below. And as always, happy adventuring in Hyrule!